for sure. We got it.
Yeah. So they started singing "Move, bitch, get out the way," but they had like an ice jingle to it, right? So it was like "Move, ice, get out the way" or some shit like that. And I was like, bro, they have some balls in the state of Florida using that song. The moment that you fucking just put your toe on the road, you're getting run over, and nobody's getting charged.
Oh, the chick on the scooter with the nubs for legs.
Oh my!
When I was talking to the PBS chick, she deliberately ran over my foot.
Hot Wheels.
It was. I hope you got that on camera. She went right over my foot. It was hilarious.
Hey,
she's like, "Oops, excuse me."
Hey, me and Barry are going to hell, bro. I got on the video and this lady's like calling me like the worst names in the world. Right. And she's in a wheelchair. She doesn't have any legs or whatever.
No, she had legs. They were like those little like half.
Those are
very
stop.
They were like the nubs.
Very,
like they weren't
legs,
they weren't amputated. They were like born
like
that way. Yeah, she had like the little nubby things at the end that like look like they can grab.
Well, regardless of the fact, she's there. What I have respect. But when
like Deadpool 2 when he was like growing back.
Yes, exactly. And like I respect people like that. Like I don't make fun of them. But if you were to come at me, which happened, right? Except did you send me 12 videos?
Yeah.
At least is there like an order for these things?
No, we'll just go through.
Okay, well, whatever. While that's uploading. I'm not gonna make fun of somebody without legs, like I just did right now. But there's a reason for it, right? So she's rolling around, right, in the fucking Tesla mobile. It looked like it was remote control. Did you notice she didn't have like a little?
I think
handle?
there was like a tube that went up to her mouth, like.
But she could move. No bullshit, because she could move her hands. But I just didn't see her hands moving. So I think it was like automated.
Well, I was assaulted by this.
It was well, you were assaulted, and then like the shit that she told me, I didn't even think was real. I didn't think was real. And then after a while, like I just start like, "Hey, lady, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone." And she just kept going. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I got the camera. I put her in the shot. I got like the selfie video camera in front of me, and I go, "What's up, Hot Wheels? Do you got something to say?" And after that, I just went ham on her, and then you had your typical fucking gatekeepers. They wear the high vis vests, right? And they're telling everybody, do not give them any airtime. Do not talk to them. Do not answer them. Until the fight broke out.
Yeah.
Until the fight broke out, which was great. We got it all on video.
Yeah.
I wish, look, to the audience, we really apologize that we weren't able to, but we couldn't. There was no reception whatsoever over
there. You are going to bring your Starlink next time, right?
I am going to bring my Starlink next time. I definitely going to bring the Starlink next time, but I didn't think of that. I'm like, well, it is far off, but right there in that little area it's in, there is a pocket of data because we go hiking and camping just right down the street, and I had full reception. So I'm like, there's not going to be a problem, but there was absolutely like nothing of data. So a fight broke out because the high vis lady that looked like Rosie O'Donnell, exactly like Rosie O'Donnell, she was pushing the crowd and she was screaming at them because they can't be in the middle of the street.
Oh, that's on you.
And they can't be in the middle of the street, so they started pushing them, and they got aggressive, and then a tussle started happening. And for the first time in a long time, I wasn't part of it. Which was the most surprising part of this whole thing is that I was not part of this altercation, and I got to be on the sidelines, and it was actually pretty fun. We got it in 4K. We'll be posting it later. We got to go through the video and see which one it is. Barry, do you want me to bring in any of these specifically, or are you gonna?
No, I mean they're all just raw footage.
But why don't you airdrop it to the MacBook?
How the hell do I do that?
The same way you airdropped it to my Mac Mini. It's called Enrique's MacBook Pro.
Here's the good one.
What else? What was the other thing that happened?
Oh
man, I went Cuban.
yeah.
I went really Cuban. Like the Cuban, like the ancestral what do you call it? The ancestral, because I'm even thinking in Spanish right now. Trying to tell you what this is. My ancestral chumeria came out.
Your Taino,
fucking Taino,
fucking
African, fucking bongo.
There was like a spear that flew out of your mouth.
The spears. The fucking oars came out from next to my arms.
The colors of the ore were like green, black, and red. And
yeah. So that shit came out of me, dude, because I'm like, Cuban lady started calling me like some type of traitor.
It's not picking it up. Why don't you play the 8-minute video that I sent you?
The 8-minute.
Yeah, we can break it down because that's where the slappy fight, the communists turned on themselves as they always do.
That was the last thing.
It's the only 8-minute video that we have. And
video file.
It's got some good footage on there. Go with that.
Yeah, that one's good. For some reason I'm not seeing them.
No.
What is this? No, this is Donald Trump.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the War Boy Studios. We are as professional as it gets.
Dude,
I mean,
we would have it. It's just like we're used to going live, so we're not used to fucking pulling the video. It's got to be coming up.
There it is.
Are you send me another 12 fucking videos?
No, I just sent you the 8-minute one by itself, so you could stop looking for it because apparently 8 is a hard thing for you to read.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Yeah, what are you laughing at?
Oh, the mic can't capture you too much unless you scream.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We can hear him clear as fucking day.
Oh, you can hear. Did you just move my camera?
Why would you move the camera? What a dipshit. Oh, this is why we can't have
gentlemen, welcome to the professional studio War Boys.
Fuck.
I mean,
see, Enrique, Shell knows about that whole Latina like anger, but she's from the Mexican front. Because boy, does she get spicy as shit,
dude!
And when it comes out, holy crap, does it come out, right, Shell?
All right. Because Shell's, that's right. Shell's on the audio side.
Yeah, so we actually have the we have a space going right now too. So and it looks like we got a bunch of hands that want to ask questions. So
okay, let's go with the questions. While Barry, you got to send it to that laptop. I'm not getting it here. Okay, let's go.
What do we got?
I'm going to turn off my video because I'm going to be eating a sub and I know somebody's going to crop it.
Yeah, that somebody was going to be me. Well, it was pretty funny because
I'm still here.
Here's the reality of it. That you had like fractions, which is indicative of the Democrat Party based on their identity politics, agenda. You had fractions of this protest that some of them were saying that they're there because they want to protect the environment, that the impact that this facility is going to have on the Everglades is going to be substantial to the wildlife. Then you had people that were there because, of course, Pablo, who entered the country illegally, deserves due process somehow. So you had those fucking nut jobs there making that case. Then you had these idiots that were just holding signs that Trump is a fascist. So again, they're fractualized, but here you got the left that is saying that this facility, that's foundation has actually been built for several decades and existed in this part of the Everglades for several decades, is all of a sudden now going to have some environmental impact. Now, what a lot of people don't know, clearly on the fucking left, is that Ron DeSantis as governor has really championed for the protection and the conservation of the Everglades in its entirety. And I really don't think that all the hard, meticulous work his administration has done is going to actively do something to reverse that. So these, once again, the left proves that they stand for absolutely nothing. And they don't understand, which I'm happy they don't understand, that calling people fascist, racist, Nazis is not a good winning strategy. But please don't fucking tell them.
You know what I didn't? One thing for me is I don't like people to bullshit me. They weren't really there for fucking environmental reasons.
No,
they weren't. because they gave a shit about anybody that's going to be put in there. They don't really give a shit if they get eaten by fucking alligators.
And where were they when they were in fucking Ohio eating the damn cats and eating the dogs?
Ah. But the truth is, they're there for one reason and one reason alone. They're there because they hate the president.
It's the party.
So,
So
like,
the party.
Listen, if you go out there and like I straight up tell you, why are you here? And you go through like verbal gymnastics to fucking tell me, like, you're not there for that. Just tell me that you're not there for Trump, and I'll respect it.
Yeah,
I'll take it in, and I'll be like, hey, all right. Like somebody on Twitter the other day, I was talking about like putting people in prison, retribution, whatever, by President Trump. And he's like, don't worry. When we get power back, we're going to put you in prison. And you know what? I respect it. Because it wasn't somebody telling me, hey, we want to put you in jail because you try to overthrow democracy or you try to overthrow the republic. He was straight up telling me I should be in prison because of who I am. And that when they take power, he wants to put me in prison. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to argue with you. You know what? You're at least honest with me. And you're telling the truth. I ain't going to fuck with you. Oh, cool. I followed him. I gave him a follow.
Yeah, it is comical, but it is weirdly true that towards the end we did witness a monsoon, and some of these hippie bastards got their first bath in a long time. And for that, that's God at work right there, guys. I mean, he brings them all out to the Everglades and they get, water on their bodies, which is something they don't do very well on their own. It was good to see a lot of the Trump supporters out there. We witnessed a guy that took a fucking scooter from God knows where,
an electric
scooter. Yeah. And he drove, it's a long highway out to this place. I mean, 20, 30 miles of nothingness. And this guy was broken down on the road who just drove out there with his big Trump flag to drive by and troll the left. So it was good to see people show up,
If I didn't know who he was, I would have picked him up and brought him in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You knew who he was, though.
Oh, yeah.
Who was it?
Oh, yeah. What was his name? Chauncey.
Oh, I don't know anything about this guy.
Big Trump supporter.
Okay.
Super dickhead. So, yeah.
He used to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah, fuck it.
Played the part.
Yeah, he pretended for a long time that he was disabled. So he'd show up in like a wheelchair and ask people for money, and people were like, oh shit, let me help you. And he said he was a veteran. So stolen valor.
Yeah, that's unforgivable right there.
But I will say, like, outside of that realm, him passing by in front with a little scooter was kind of funny.
Yeah. Like to see more of it. I mean, I don't think we're in a position to where we don't show up and show them that this is what we voted for and we do support what's happening. Your voices are loud on the internet and it ends there.
Shit.
Any word on the Supreme Court today yesterday they heard the GOP arguments on election finance campaign laws. What was the outcome of that? Does anybody know?
Hey, wait, before he answers that, we're not hearing the people on Spaces right now.
They're not talking. Nobody's talking yet because Barry kept talking and I didn't want to bring anybody in yet.
Yeah. Of course that's why they're here to hear this beautiful fucking audio butter of a voice of mine.
Yeah.
All right, let's get those hands in.
Yeah, Texas Elizabeth, what's up, sweetheart?
Okay, I'm backtracking here. You have now got to come clean my kitchen wall because what you said to James. I love James as well. But I was trying to take a bite of my hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, and macaroni and cheese. It's now on the wall. So you've got to come clean my wall.
There's a joke in there about spitting and swallowing, but I'm not even going to go there right now.
Yeah, we could pretty much connect the dots on that one.
I love you, Liz. Oh, crap. Jeff.
I love you too, Rob, but you're still coming to clean my wall.
Okay.
I think James is stuck.
Rob.
Is he? Okay. Give me 2 seconds and see what I realized is when I'm not using my mouse in the spaces that I can't scroll, but once my mouse is working and I use my scroll wheel, I can actually go down. I just figured that out because,
He says to move your big head.
he said to move my big head. What the fuck?
One of my guys is in Barry's shot. His head's like right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can see Alex's fucking head. That's for sure.
Reno says, "Tell Alex to move his big head."
Jeff, you got something for Enrique and the guys?
All I know is we need prison reform, and we need prison reform and Justice Department reform right now. Seems that the attorneys, the senators are all attorneys, and the educators can't even tell the difference between a boy and a girl in the Department of Education, Rob. And, if you're a defense contractor, work for the government, you could buy whatever you wanted. But the regular citizens that are just trying to run a little business like yours can't even pick up a few things that their guys need. Really pisses me off. And Trump, it's not about Trump. It's about us, because Trump knows from here on out, Rob, we're in charge. And James, he's a media tactician. I understand what he's saying 100% about picking on mothers with children. I get it totally. But we're just tired of dealing with these people. And if you don't like this country, we're going to make sure you get out of here as quick as possible. And if you're like Gavin Newsom, traitor, you got to go too. I'll just leave it right there. Thanks, Rob.
You got it, Jeff.
All right. Let me take a quick break to smoke a cigarette. And I'm going to leave you guys in good company with Barry Ramey.
Well, there was the first lie right there.
Not Patriot Rob. No. Fuck me. Here we go. Let's just do this.
I mean, the guy won't even fucking take the time to have Warboy Studio follow you back, Rob. So that's
yeah. There you go. It's the Barry.
I unfollowed him.
Everything you need to know right there.
Rob doesn't know this, but I unfollowed him yesterday. Hold on. Before I leave, let me get on camera here.
What a dickhead.
Hold on. I gotta get back on camera here.
Oh man.
What is up with you? And I saw somebody say it. What is up with your lighting?
What do you mean? What's up with my lighting? It was too bright before. You complained about that. Now I never complained about how bright it is. Can everybody on screen here looking at this? You can see me. You can see everything fine.
I could see you because you're fucking white. Your pasty.
That was just
everything behind
the perfect amount of racist right there. I love it. It was like just enough.
Oh,
It wasn't
man.
too much, but it still delivered, that point. So
yeah, unlike you, they can see me at night.
yeah,
all I gotta do is smile.
You gotta be smiling real wide or fucking your eyes open fucking real wide.
I do racisms. I like racism.
Evolving.
Yeah, idiocracy.
That was Adam. I was like, I can see myself fine in but I guess other people can't.
You definitely have that,
because I have one light over my head. I ordered those fucking stupid fucking ring light things. Yeah. I ordered all that shit. I ordered a whole bunch of cords, and like eventually within the next week, hopefully that right here is going to be 2 screens. The laptop's going to be back over there. There's going to be something on that TV going. But I had to like order a whole bunch of like 20-foot USB-Cs and a hub and the whole 9 fucking yards. So, and then when the laptop's back over there, I'm going to have my audio program recording all of this stuff too. So you'll see that in the background, but it's just, sourcing all the shit. And hopefully somebody sends me a list so that I can have my cool little fucking sign back there too.
Oh, yeah. I think that's me.
when Enrique gets back on, you is the sign there or is this the?
Yeah, no, he's got his camera off. His is back there, but mine is actually much, much, much cooler. Like it's way cooler than that.
So it's like a backlit, like acrylic sign, and looks fucking cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, mine. You definitely, if you follow the American Rise, you know what a cool sign looks like.
Yes, everybody go follow the American Rise.
Yeah, that's why most people watch the show is not because of me. It's just because my fucking sign is so badass.
Adam, go ahead. We got some time before.
Yeah. Well, when Enrique gets back, tell him it's ancestral, not ancestral, because that's something bad. You know,
yeah, we put that up on
the saying ancestral.
Now, I think he had it right though.
Yeah, I think he had it right. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, ancestral.
No,
Oh, yeah.
No. Ancestral.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got what you're saying.
Oh man, you know, any other fucking person that asked me to do a fucking, because somebody had said, you know, Rob, I could very easily get you on like iHeartRadio, and I was like, yeah, okay. And no, this person could actually fucking do it. And but as soon as she said, Rob, you would have to like limit what you talk about and how you talk about it, and you know, essentially just not be you, just use me for my voice and nothing else, you know, like a whore. I was like, nah. And then Enrique was like, and I was like, bro, listen, the only way I'm gonna fucking, what's the deal? He goes, Rob, just be you, say whatever the fuck you want to say, do whatever the fuck you want to do. There's only one word you can't say. And well,
yeah, and the rest is history. You know,
history. Hey, listen, man, he just said, seriously, dude, I want you to be on this. I want you to be on the network. I want you to do your thing. I love your thing, and just be you, and no censorship. Just go right at it. And I was like, all right, cool, man. That's all I needed to fucking hear.
Well, I did just send you the two things that I was supposed to send you 72 hours ago. So better late than never. Damn. That's me. I get shit done.
There you go. You get shit done at your own pace. And what'd you say, 2X on your shirt?
2X on the shirt.
All right. Can do.
Oh, man. So, you know.
Bro, I'm so pissed, man. I love living where I live, but like the hub of all the shit that's going down is down by you guys, and I'm fucking.
It is, and we
26 hours away.
Communal support here, not just from, you know, not the fact that there's a lot of, you know, hardcore MAGA that will show up, but the police understand what's going on in our country, and they're staunchly against this Marxist agenda that we face as a nation. And you see that because they're not, you know, if you break the law, you break the law, you're gonna fuck around and find out like anyone else. But they're not going to arrest you or cater to the left's baby temper tantrums ever down here in South Florida. They're gonna you know, they're gonna do their job. You don't want to fuck around in Florida.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get down there before the summer's over.
And hello, I'm gonna jump here onto the mic, hijack it while Enrique's out smoking a cigarette.
He's gonna,
and I don't know.
He's never done this before, guys. Just
I'm
bear
a
with
newbie,
him.
but turn what?
This is such a boomer.
All the way up.
So I guess you guys could hear me well, correct?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. You know, Alex was there. So Alex, what was your give me some interesting stories from today.
Well, I was just walking behind, just making sure nobody was doing anything stupid, jumping out or doing anything. And Gary was up in the front, so everything was cool. And they had these people with these vests, reflective vests, I guess the organizers or something. And they're like, don't engage. And of course, a few of them said some things. We just ignored them.
The ashes.
And then the media just mobbed around Enrique. And that was fun to see because it just instantly stole their thunder. It's like the cameras were all on him. And it was just fun watching it. A couple of people that were or are not that are not media. They were asking him questions, and Enrique told them a few things. One guy in particular, and then later on, is like, "El me insultó." Oh, like he was all like bothered by it, that he was insulted that because he's not in media, and he was asking him stupid questions like about the charges, saying that he was a criminal, and the stupid things that they spout off that they hear on the news, just repeating it. So that was fun to watch and engaging with some of these people. There was one, the funniest part was towards the end, there was this Cuban lady, saying a bunch of stuff, and then out of nowhere, Enrique goes, "Puerca!" And he told her a bunch of other things.
That was the Cuban in me.
Yeah, puerca, and told her a few other choice words, and the look on that lady's face was, like I never. But yeah, well, you just got a taste of it, lady.
Puerca, in like a Cuban response, pretty much means fat lady,
filthy bitch, puerca. But maybe a little extreme, but it wasn't
extreme.
No, because she came. The thing is that she came to me and called me un cubano arrepentido.
True. Okay,
right?
which
So,
basically means like you're embarrassed, arrepentido.
Yeah, like you're not true to your people, and that's what pisses me off because I'm true to I am true.
Yeah, you're an American.
Yeah, I'm not here. I'm not here to simp for a fucking communist fucking dictator country.
But it was great to shut her up like that.
I go, you want the Cuban in me to come out. You want to know who I am, inside the house when I'm talking to my family. All right, I'm gonna do it. So I went fucking
Puerca!
You fucking bonita, fidelita, estúpida.
Man, I just gotta say that is one handsome motherfucker. Look at that. Shit. I look like I know what I'm doing.
You look like you.
It looked like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Go to the other screen.
What's the other screen?
Go to the StreamYard screen. 3 fingers swipe. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna show you. You and Rob being Windows users.
Fuck you, Enrique.
So you do this.
Go fuck yourself.
And you change the screen.
You didn't hear.
No,
that.
here you know how to do that. Video file.
Is it gonna play the sound off of that?
It will play the sound.
Okay.
Here. Is this it?
Oh, you guys ready for this? Adam, do you still have your hand up?
That's what's his name? That's Green.
Nathan, go ahead.
A journalist that got.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think because of the culture shifting within the Cuban and Hispanic community, I don't know. I think it'd be better to maybe just point out that they're supporting Castro and remind them to remember their family's history and what they did to escape all that. I mean, that's pretty much the backbone of Hialeah, of Miami, is remembering what they escaped from.
All right, we got a little video from today.
We actually saw. It's crazy we didn't get a picture of it. We actually saw an alligator. The one that was splattered on the ground.
Oh yeah, the dead one.
There was a dead alligator. But for sure, it's Alligator Alcatraz because there's a fucking shit ton of fucking gators all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Florida. No matter where you put a fucking prison out in the Everglades, there's alligators.
We were just fishing last night or 2 nights ago, and we were out in the Everglades, and she's sitting there fishing on this little dock. We come back off of it, shine the light. There's a big, he must have been 12 foot just sitting there in the water, looking up at her. I mean, it's the Everglades.
Just waiting for you to make it.
They're not even, we call them water puppies down here. Quit being a bitch. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this video up, Rob. You cool with that?
Yeah. How's that for lighting, motherfucker?
That's too bright, Rob. What the fuck?
Much better.
Get the fuck out of here.
Too fucking bright, dude.
No, that's good.
No, that's bright. Way too bright. Look better
You
before.
couldn't see him before.
It might have been,
Looked like he
You
had a
see some
fucking filter
purple
on.
in there, some other color instead of just black and white.
What is with you people in color? Everything's about color with you people.
Purple's the color of royalty, motherfucker.
All right, so I'm going to add this to the stage.
You want to hit it?
Yeah. Am I going to want that mic too?
Gotta move forward.
All right, watch out, watch your back. All right, let's do this. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. As we walk into the belly of the beast, we are going to see what these individuals are upset about, but they're already being told not to talk to us because their ideas have to go on full display. They don't measure up. They can't argue or articulate their points, so they scream fascist and yell and do that whole thing, and that's what we're here to see because that's basically all that's going to happen. Come on, let's go.
Where's the chick with the nub legs? That's not real.
There we go. It's a lot of covered faces. Notice the covered faces.
This guy was going to beat up Enrique.
Yeah. Yeah, you won't do shit. You won't do shit. You will not do shit because you will not like the consequences and repercussions. You have way too much soy in your body, son. There is not 1 ounce of testosterone in that motherfucker.
Laws are not suggested.
And here we are. And we are live. And this is just a beautiful scene. Take a look. All right, and here we are. And our chant is beginning. We love our chant. It is our chant. It's just for us. It is music to our ears. What a beautiful, beautiful sight. I thank you, Donald Trump, for the pardon. I am now free to do what I love the most, which is troll the left. They stand for nothing, and we continue to prove that. God bless you, America. But don't hesitate to get in their face. Let them know that you will not back down. We voted for Donald Trump. This is a mandate, and we are here to back it as the American people.
Exactly what you're
Tune
saying.
in to the American Rising. Yeah.
You know what I love? That you're using homosexuality as an insult.
Yeah, we agree. It's insulting.
We agree. Homosexuality is What's up with Hot Wheels over here?
Yeah, I love Hot Wheels, man. I wonder what her nubs taste like. Oh, watch out, watch out. Get this, get this, get this. Look at this, look at this. Protesters, communists turning on each other. Communists turning on each other.
What happens if you're not engaged? What happens if you're not engaged?
Oh, don't fight her, don't fight her. Just walk away.
Get her moving.
Get her moving. Yeah, this is good enough footage. Yeah. The left turned on themselves. Do what you're told.
Security, please, let's get our people up front. Hey, we're not engaging, please. Thank you. Everybody, get in a single file line.
You got to stay off the road.
Yes, I'm staying off the road. We actually agree on that one thing.
Listen to Rosie.
And women pot is
We
like
would agree on a lot if we actually had conversations.
We're gonna march back. We're marching back. We are marching back. Turn around.
Get in there.
Turn around.
This is a matriarchy right here. This
Yeah.
is a matriarchy right here. Tell them. Tell them. Tell them.
Listen to your king.
There you go.
Listen to your king.
Yes,
I
everybody,
command you to command them.
please. Single file line. We're gonna have that.
General, the lieutenant right here.
That blonde
All
chick
right,
is-
I don't see everybody going up. I don't see a single file line here. I need to see everybody, please.
She pulls out the
With
whip.
respect.
You guys are gonna bow.
With respect. I love you guys.
She's gonna pull the fucking whip out, and you guys are gonna have to listen.
That chick got smacked, yo. That chick got smacked. She got smacked hard, man.
If everybody could please get in the line and sit back around.
Wow. You guys are the real evil motherfuckers. Wow.
You can ask that one.
All right, whoever was with us, please.
Very rainy.
Very
And I'm with
PBS and NPR.
Okay, wonderful.
How long have you came out here? What's your biggest?
Well, I was a January 6er. I spent 3 years in federal prison for, that. I was pardoned on January 20th when we finally got an adult back in the office. And I believe it's our patriotic and peaceful opportunity and duty to let people know that we gave Donald Trump a mandate and we respect their right to protest. And if they were ever told they can't protest, I would actually defend them. But we're here to let each other know that what side we're on, and we're here to support our president and the decisions he's making with ICE and the Border Patrol and the border itself. And we're here to articulate that point.
What is your name?
Barry Ramey.
Spell your last name.
R-A-M-E-Y.
And did you serve 3 years?
3 years in federal prison, yes.
And what was the role that you played?
Well, I did get into a physical altercation with a police officer. I do not condone my actions, and I will say that if we on that subject alone, I deserve the punishment I got, and to some extent. They went overboard, but that's another conversation. The 35 minutes that doesn't get told, that'll probably be edited out of this video because your editors won't let it happen, is I spent 35 minutes getting attacked by police. I watched an elderly woman get assaulted. I took pepper spray and beer gas and beer canisters to the face, and I finally then reacted on an officer. So if you want to talk about what I did, let's talk about the 35 minutes before that. And if you want to blame me for assaulting a cop, talk about the 1,500 other people that did nothing wrong that went to prison. That's the typical left right there.
What do you feel about what's going on out here today with this detention center?
Well, I support the detention center. I think it's a testament to Ron DeSantis as a governor, how quick it went up. The same governor that designed that bridge pretty much overnight after that devastating hurricane. Shows that the bureaucratic red tape is unnecessary in most cases. And I know that Ron DeSantis has done a lot of work in the Everglades to preserve it, and I don't think he's willing to reverse that. So I trust his decision, and I back his decision.
And where do you live?
I live in Plantation, Florida.
Oh, Plantation. Okay, and can I get your number or email?
I'll give you an email, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
sure.
I'll give you my card.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize.
All right. Well, that was that. And, we're just going through the footage that we have. We really don't know what we're looking at. We're just sporadic. Our signal was terrible out there. But
I'll edit some of the Osmo footage.
yeah, that's where all the good stuff
I'll
is.
play it as a live.
Yeah.
After everybody's show, we got the Pastor Hansels will be on tonight at 10:30. So I'll probably play it either before that or a little bit after that.
Take the seat.
Ooh. Hey, Adam, is that better?
What?
Look at the live.
I was watching the live. Let me look at it. Let me check it out.
Okay. Oh yeah, you brought these levels down.
Let me switch it sideways. The view. There we go. Yeah, that's much better.
Very.
You could actually see the purple on your wall. Before you couldn't see the purple on the wall, the checker pattern, but now you can.
Don't worry about it. It won't make a difference right now.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, like as you saw, I got it from a different angle. That's, I guess, like the most action that we saw there, besides just like people screaming at us and stuff like that. But it was a beautiful thing to see. It's actually pretty cool to be there. They're going to start. So by what we've heard, we have some insider knowledge. I won't say how, but regardless, and this has been in the media anyways, tomorrow they're going to be filling it up with new inmates. So they're bringing inmates as of tomorrow. The place looks very clean. I don't know if Barry, if you got the chance to see
it ain't going to stay that way long.
No, it's not going to stay that way long, but for the most part, it does have some really big air conditioning units.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be hot.
Yeah.
You know, the media was obsessed with the whole alligator thing, and they're like, a lot of them asked me, they're like, "Oh, what about the alligators?" I'm like, "Bro, get the fuck out of here."
There's currently like I think 4 major well-established prisons, including a women's facility in Arcadia that is surrounded by Everglades and alligators. So
almost every, I mean, you could say that about every prison in Florida.
Yeah.
Right, because they are kind of in remote location, like Coleman, where you were.
No, I was in Miami.
Oh, you were in Miami. Miami's in the middle of the city, but
even
regardless,
still surrounded by alligators in any direction.
Yes, Coleman, right?
Yeah,
is right off an exit on the turnpike.
Sure, surrounded by alligators.
Surrounded by alligators. So, like every prison in Florida can be called Alligator Alcatraz.
Show me one lake in Florida that doesn't have the potential or does not already have multiple alligators.
All of them.
Every one of them.
All of them.
It's Florida.
Yeah.
They should be really worried about those big pythons.
Like places where it's not fun, like New Hampshire. You know, New Hampshire's not a fun state.
No, it's
Go fuck
terrible.
yourself.
There's like all these like open roads and trees and
fucking
no alligators and
alligators.
Yeah.
beautiful scenery. And
what are you going to eat?
Like
a lot of white people.
That whole
You see, okay, well, you got us there. You see this tooth right here? This is a Florida thing. I ate this son of a bitch.
Is that a gator tooth?
That is a gator tooth. I wore it special today to celebrate alligators because for some reason now I'm finding myself a big fan more than I already was. And yeah, I ate this guy. Yeah.
a gator chomp.
Yeah, alligators are fun, especially when they eat illegals.
Do they have any now? No, speaking of New
They don't do
Hampshire,
that, by the way.
Do they have like any notable teams in New Hampshire? Like, you know, like Florida, you got UF, you got FSU, you know, you got the UM.
Yeah.
Like
we have UNH.
New Hampshire doesn't have shit. Like they have that online shit, that Southern New Hampshire University or some shit.
No, we have UNH, dude. We have UNH.
Nobody knows what that is.
What's a UNH?
Exactly.
It sounds like if my girl got UNH, we're going to
UNH. Are you guys not, you know, we got UNH. You know what we do have, though? You know what we do have?
What's that?
The most free and safest state in the entire country. That's what we do have.
Pickles.
Alex G just walked in the studio with a box of pickles. Oh, a box from Pickles.
Oh, I thought it was an actual box.
I thought it was like a whole box of like half sours, dude. I'm like, where did you get that?
This is for you guys. This is for you guys. Yeah, I'll open it up. And Barry.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It is. It's for you guys.
I don't trust this. I don't like where this is going.
Boxes for you guys.
What's in the box? Come on, man. What's in the box?
You gotta open it to find out.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Blank says, are y'all on cocaine? What's up with the glasses? You ain't cool.
This is part of the Warboy Studios. Like when I send the application, right? I look at it, I approve it, and then I send them back like the tenets and the things that you got to follow to be a war boy.
Yeah.
Fucking just say tenants.
Yeah. And then what was weird, what was weird when I first joined, you guys made me stand out on a porch for like fucking 4 days. Every like 3 minutes, you guys come out and scream at me and say, get the fuck off the porch. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
You're lucky.
Yeah. Fight Club.
You're lucky you didn't join in like 2019.
I know I'd definitely have a fucking 20-year sentence by now.
We make you wear tighty whities and we make you crush chocolate chip cookies, put them inside your underwear and cross the field.
Do you not remember DC Jail? The Brandon Fellow skit?
Oh my God.
With the underwear? I have no problem doing this.
Can we redo that?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I got off lucky.
Brandon on the
I got beaten up.
Oh, yeah. I love Brandon. I will have him on the show anytime he would love to come on. That guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I wonder if they're going to do it again. Like, are they going to keep going out there and holding protests?
That's not the question.
What is the question?
The question: are we going to do it again?
Go out there and have a barbecue and support them?
Go out somewhere.
Well, yeah, that's guaranteed. That's what we exist for.
Soon.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Did you know what I'm gonna ask? Did you send that to print?
No, not yet.
All right.
I will do it today.
Okay. I heard that for 3 days in a row now.
Okay, I will do it today though.
3 days. He's been saying that for 3 days.
Did he print them on shitty t-shirts? What is it? Oh, one of them's a hoodie. That's for Top Hat. Yeah. All right. Do we got any questions in the box, Rob?
We don't have any right now, but hey guys, if you guys got questions about what happened down in Florida today at the grand opening of Alligator Alcatraz, please request a mic. Come on up and talk to Enrique and Barry. And yeah. So somebody actually, so Jason actually took a screenshot of that and put it up and posted it in the comments.
Wait, screenshot.
Yeah, if you go to the space that I'm in right now and you go into the purple pill, the comments, he took a screenshot of that the first time you showed it.
Oh, the shirt?
Yeah, the shirt.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll put it up. Jesus Christ. Not right now. Host. I don't see it, man. Oh, well, no. These are all AI things.
How do I airdrop to this damn?
Oh, yeah, Jason, I see it. I see it. Okay, I'm going to retweet that actually. That should be good.
Yeah, we actually do have some hands now. Tracy, go ahead. Welcome to the stage.
What's this? What's it? What did you
Tracy, we can't hear you.
Don Luca interview.
Oh, you want to do that here? Or you want to post it for like a short?
I'll make shorts out of it.
Yeah, make a short because on here.
Tracy, you might need to check your mic.
We'll wait for Tracy. I'll play it.
Yeah, it says her mic's open, but I can't hear anything from her. Adam, go ahead.
Darlene says we look great. So thank you, Darlene.
Yeah, and Betty, I will tell my mom that you said hi.
Yeah, thanks for the support, Betty. We love you.
All right. So is it this image 1582? Oh, this is Don Lucre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll play. Is there any?
Adam, you got your hand up, right?
Yeah. Let's go to this question, and then I'll
go right ahead, man.
Yeah, no, you go. You got your hand up. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, I was just gonna say these people won't last long. I know Florida. I've lived here for well over a couple decades, but the humidity in the summer, and we're coming up on July. I don't think these people can handle being in the middle of the swamp with the humidity and the heat. I don't know. What do you guys think?
You mean the protesters?
Yeah, you think those people?
That's it. They're in Florida. Yeah, listen, they might go out there one or two more times, to protest now in the next like month or so. When this leaves the news cycle, because it goes back to what I said. They don't give a shit about those people. They don't care if they got eaten by alligators. Look, the President Trump can cure cancer tomorrow. The same people that protested there today are going to protest in front of the hospitals against the cure for cancer.
Facts.
There's no way around it.
If Trump jumped off of a boat in the middle of the ocean and saved a baby from drowning by walking on water to do so, the next day New York Times would report that Donald Trump can't swim.
Or tried to drown the baby.
And tried to drown the baby. Ridiculous.
All right, Tracy, you back?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, loud and clear.
I got 6 minutes.
All right. Well, it's like 117 in Arizona today, so I'm going to blame the fiber optics. I'm glad you can hear me. I enjoyed your down there at the Alcatraz. That's great. My question is, these protesters, these wacky protesters, are they just go from issue to issue, right? And are they, I want to be clear, are they protesting that the alligators are somehow being harmed in the Everglades, or are they protesting the inmates that are coming in?
So, I saw multiple things, but one thing that I did notice is that those same people that are going to this thing are people that have, protested on numerous of Trump's different policies, right? So like these people, again, they don't care about none of that. But I had a lot of the media, because remember, we have two enemies in that right there on that road. You had the protesters. It's these little left-wing communist shitbags. And then you had the mainstream media. So the mainstream media, I did a lot of interviews when I was there, but like their focus was unrealistic. Well, what about the Gators? Anybody with any common sense can tell you that none of these people are at risk of being eaten by alligators. So what I do see there is just like this hype. We see it on CNN every day. When Biden was president, he never got pushback from CNN. Never got pushback from CNN. Now the economy's doing great. Economy's doing great. And CNN's trying to find a way. Well, this is it's going to crash tomorrow with the tariffs. It's because Trump backed down on the tariffs that the economy is doing great. We knew the tariffs were a bargaining chip, a bargaining tool, a crowbar. If you don't do this, then that. What happens when they do that? Then we take away the tariffs. So what I did see, like, it's the same organizers. You saw the
same ones from Kings.
The fucking, what's it called? That's a rag that they fucking wear.
Shmaga, kafifi, what kafufu, whatever.
Kafufu. They had the kafufu on.
Kablambo.
Like, what the fuck does what does a kafufu have to do with?
It's just the schmog.
In America.
Yeah, you would know that.
They had the schmuck on.
Terrorists.
They had the schmuck. Huh?
And the
fucking schmuck.
Real quick about alligators, though, from somebody, I'm not just speaking out of my ass here. I grew up on
an alligator professional.
I'm not that, but I'm a professional fucking idiot. And so what that means is living so close to
I'm clipping that.
so close to the Everglades as a small child. I lived out there. I know the wildlife, snakes, lizards, from venomous to non-venomous, alligators. I have interacted with all of that. I'm a big Herpa fan. I love reptiles. I can promise you this much. This is a fact, and anyone can fact check me right here. First of all, alligators over the last decade have become a nuisance animal in the entire state of Florida. They are overpopulated to the point where there's some places, there's so many of them that they're actually destroying their own ecosystem. So there's not going to be any damage to them as far as an endangered list being created around them. That they need to be hunted. They're out of control. Also, alligators are extremely finicky eaters. They're opportunistic predators that wait. They don't ambush, and they don't eat. They're not designed to eat things bigger than themselves. Crocodiles will fuck you up no matter what. They're designed to take down prey bigger than them. Alligators are not. Now, if you're lurking around the water and there's a 15-footer in there and you step on his nose, he's going to grab you and you're done.
There's a 15-footer in
but
there.
But what I'm saying now, God damn it, is they don't go out there trying to hunt humans. Now, and anybody that knows that. So the left, once again, fake outrage, fake fucking anger, fake protest.
And I'm just gonna quick point here, and it's kind of to that question that was just asked. You know what question always stumped them, and it was the media and the protesters that I asked. Where the fuck were you? Where the fuck were you when they gave us all this time? When Barry had to do 3 years and I had to do 3 years. Were they fucking protesting when we got locked up? Were they protesting when we were tortured? These people that are going to start living as of tomorrow at Alligator Alcatraz. They're going to have it better than we do. They're going to have it 10 times better than we do. Are they going to get transferred 40 million times? Are they going to get put in box cups for 26 hours? Are they going to have to piss in a Gatorade bottle?
You got lucky. You got a Gatorade bottle?
Are they going to get their water handed to them boiled in a Ziploc bag?
Exactly. Are they going to get bagged water? Absolutely not.
Bagged water.
So every time I ask this question, because the media's like, oh, why are you here? Why do you think they're here? And I'm like, they're not here for fucking immigrants. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if they bury them. But where the fuck were they? Were they there in Freedom Corner every morning?
No.
It's
the same group that
were they at FCI Miami when you were there?
No. They were calling it, trolling me while I was in prison. And this is the same group that burned cities to the ground for St. George fucking Floyd. But did they say anything to an unarmed Air Force veteran who had her hands up when an officer shot her at point blank range on January 6th? No, of course not. They didn't say anything. They cheered it along.
Ryan fired through a hole, Barry. Ryan fired through a hole.
I'm going to say it right here. They're pro-brown people until this nigga shows up. Until the nigga shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I seen it.
Because they
would
want what they want.
Be coon.
They want me to be a house nigga. That's what they want. They want the coon. They want me to sit there and go on their side and hold their stupid little fucking signs.
We lost sound. We can't hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
So, hey.
Rob.
How about now?
Can
you hear me now?
Yep. We lost all sound.
I hear you.
We can hear you now. That's fine. I couldn't hear
Rob?
you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, he says thumbs up. I don't know.
I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Well, everybody in Spaces can hear me.
We can hear them too.
Yeah, they're having technical issues, not me.
Yep, you're 5 by 5, brother.
I don't know. This is weird.
How about now?
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't now. Rob, say something.
Enrique's a coon.
We've got nothing. Something happened on his end, I think.
I hear. Can you unmute your on the screen up there?
Where?
I don't know. I don't know why I can't hear it. Hold on a second. Let me change settings. You know what it is? That it changed my audio, my speaker settings too. Testing.
I can hear you.
Testing.
Yes,
1, 2.
I can hear you.
Pro stereo.
Yeah, I don't think this is on our end. I think this is on Rob's end.
No, it's not Rob's end.
I'm blaming Rob. Rob can shake his head.
No,
No,
he's
all he
shaking
wants.
his head.
I don't care. I can't see you, Rob. It's too dark in there.
So
I don't know what you're doing.
let me. I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna move out, and I'm gonna come back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna move out of the stream. Refresh. Reload.
Takes a coon to screw up the stream. All right, you guys can still hear me, right? No issues.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring Barry.
Can you hear me now?
Close it out. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Extra camera. You could hear him?
I just heard him for a second.
Yeah.
I can hear him.
Oh, I hear
There
him.
he
Okay.
goes.
So
All right.
I'm gonna put the virtual camera on.
It was the fucking coon's fault.
It was a coon. Here you go, Barry. I'm gonna leave you to the show. I have a training I gotta do.
You do that. I'm gonna close out at least our half as I race and beat the Miami traffic to get to our highly professional digital editing state-of-the-art center at my house to have my download CapCut and see if we could figure out and make some cool videos out of some of the footage we got today, because we did get some good shit. We want to be able to share that with you guys. Yeah, man, it's quite surreal to be out of prison and back out there trolling the fucking left and making them show their ass, Rob. I love it.
Bro, it's fucking hilarious.
Make sure
I
to
can't
post up those girls fighting.
Yeah. Then we got Beetle in the audience saying, make sure you post up those girls fighting.
Oh, 100. And they were on the same fucking side. I loved it. It was so perfect. They just, I don't know what
they're fighting about, because the way the left rees so fucking loud, you can't it's inarticulate. We had no idea what the fuck they were fighting actually over.
Yeah, well, I think the one that looked like a water buffalo could smell her mate's pheromones on the one that looked like a giraffe. And it was like this like animal instinct thing where she was like confronting her about her mate, and the other one's like, we're animals, we're not monogamous. And she's like, oh, fuck you. And they just went at it real quick. It was like a clash of the titans there. It's typical libtard shit. But I hope to go back and assess the video, because it was just so fast, and they were on the same side. They were buddies, but the great thing was when Enrique showed up, all the media was pointed at the left and their little crybaby temper tantrum, and Enrique usurped the entire, and I mean the entire media force to the other side, and so we got a chance to do what they do, which is disturb.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch all the video.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here and get that up for you guys, man, because it's some good stuff.
I got a question, Rob. Weren't there laws put into place for cruel and unusual punishment for prisoners? When the fuck is anybody going to step up for 2020 Jan 6, whatever, anything like that? Instead of fucking handling civil suits, when is someone going to come across the fucking line in our government and take care of the people that were fucked?
Did you hear that, Barry?
I did. I really hope that time is now, because you're absolutely right. You're talking about the 8th Amendment with cruel and unusual punishment. And let me real quick break down this diesel therapy. From my research, which has been very minuscule up until this point, but I have looked into it, Enrique Tarrio might actually hold the record in the Bureau of Prison System for most times moved in the process known as diesel therapy. Diesel therapy is when they transport you from jail to jail, to facility to facility to facility, usually predominantly pre-trial. And all this does is to break you down, not let you get established, so you're more likely to take one of their egregious bullshit plea deals. And it is a form of cruel and unusual punishment. When you're moved in the middle of the night, unbeknownst to you. You're shackled and handcuffed from your waist down, and you're put on this little tiny bus in a hard seat, and you're taking 17 to sometimes 20-hour bus rides. Why so long? They stop at other facilities and unload and offload prisoners, and it's a huge secure process. And sometimes you're waiting at a jail for 5 hours stationary to be able to do that. I was moved 16 times in 14 months, 14 times in 16 months before trial. And I could tell you, it sucked. I've looked into Frank the Irishman Sheeran. I've looked into Jimmy Hoffa, some of the other big mobster guys that were put on diesel therapy, and Enrique Tarrio was moved 40 fucking confirmed times, and I can't find anybody that was ever put on diesel therapy that come close to 40. The most I found is 29 confirmed. So Enrique is like leading the way, but it is a form of torture. It is a form of cruel and unusual punishment, and it fucking needs to be abolished. And shameless plug, my website, our website, wethej6ers.com. That's actually what we're going to be doing. We're getting off this fucking J6 story, and we're going to be attacking the Patriot Act and how it paved the way for the witch hunt against Donald Trump and the J6ers. And if we do not change the legislation in it, it is going to continue to harm Americans, because that's all it's fucking managing to do this time. So wethej6ers.com if you want to support our mission. It's saying fuck you to the Patriot Act.
So Barry, because of the Patriot Act, then that's why they were allowed to do what they were allowed to do to you.
Yeah, well, all the spying and everything, it gives them, because basically what they can do because of the Patriot Act, they can say, all right, this group of people or this person is a domestic terrorist. They don't have a burden of proof or some kind of a panel to prove, okay, why is this person a domestic terrorist? What is the protocol that makes this person a domestic terrorist or terrorist? They can just say this because of the Patriot Act. And then what that allows them to do is then take the entire FISA court and everything they have, all the apparatuses of the intelligence communities, and aim them right at you, because you are now, because somebody said so, a domestic terrorist. And that is allowed to happen because of the Patriot Act. And it needs to stop. And the first way we do that is educating ourselves. A lot of people know how bad the Patriot Act is, but they don't know what is in it and why. And that's what we're trying to do at wethej6ers.com.
You know, the nightmare part about this, as soon as, you know, I don't think it's ever going to go anywhere unless something civilly is done about it. You know what I mean by civilly? But at the same time, it's only going to get worse. If anybody mentions in the future anything about anything anti-Semitic, you're going to be considered a domestic terrorist. That's where this is heading.
Yeah, the language in the Patriot Act, what you just said, to your point, it sounds conspiratorial. It sounds like you're overreacting, but you're not. And all anyone has to do is read the Patriot Act, and you will see the language exists for them to be able to do just that. One day, wake up and say anyone that says anything anti-Semitic is now a terrorist. Boom, go after them. And this is, you know, to go a little deeper into this, this is exactly why you saw the FBI about 2 years ago actively recruiting at a Pride festival in New York. They were recruiting. They had a recruitment fucking booth for the FBI at a Pride festival. Why would they do that? Well, you would say, oh, they're trying to destroy the FBI. Oh, no. They're not trying to destroy the FBI. They're trying to build one. And so they go out to these fucking freak fests where adults are walking around with fucking ding-dongs hanging off their chins in front of children. Why? Because if that idiot signs up for the FBI and they want to implement the language in the Patriot Act to go after American citizens, that tranny fucking fucktard now that they recruited, he will usurp the Constitution to carry out the orders to go after them. So that's why they go to these places to recruit FBI. So yeah, it is an issue, and you're absolutely right. The Patriot Act is a playbook for the government to turn on its own citizens and nothing else.
Boom, there you have it.
I've been saying this for 20 years, and people on my side were like, no, the government will never, ever, ever weaponize it. No fucking fuck you, they won't.
And you, Rob, I said that this was going to be turned on Americans eventually. And lo and behold, I saw it on J6.
Rob, is this Adam? Did you say
you got a mouthful of pizza there?
No, I'm just eating fucking. Oh, sorry, I'm just eating fucking Triscuits because I haven't eaten anything all day, and I've been here for 4 fucking hours. So,
one thing I do want to say
looks into the whole prison system. You know, where they were moving people around, because that is a form of also fudging the numbers to justify funding. That's how a lot of these government programs or NGOs, that's what they do. They just fudge the numbers so they could justify, oh, well, we need to increase. We deserve that funding for next year. And who was real close with the prison system in California? Kamala Harris. So there's your connection right there to tie her in. And there's got to be some fraud, waste, and abuse tied in with all of that. Thanks.
I can assure you that there is one thing, you know, I'm not trying to like toot our own horn here, but it should be clear to some people that have been paying attention to what we're doing here at the Warboy Studios and where we just came from. We're not your average prisoners. The BOP will now be the first to tell you that. They did not expect a group of men that looked like us to have the moral system we have and the love for this country and the understanding of the Constitution that we have to get together and be able to do what we're doing and working on now that we're out. And what I can tell you is this. In the next several months, especially with the lawsuit now being filed and some of us now filing tort claims and filing FOIA requests, we're going to start getting that back soon. And we, the J6ers, we are going to have receipts for some of the very nefarious things that the Biden administration, the Merrick Garlick Department of Justice, and many other apparatuses in the intelligence community, they know they're fucked, because these FOIA requests are going to start coming back, and we're going to be able to show the American public how bad the Bureau of Prisons, the counterterrorism unit of both the Bureau of Prisons and the FBI, and what they did to us and where those orders came from, and how the Patriot Act completely allowed it to happen. So that's why I want to encourage everyone to follow at the Warboy Studios. Check out wethej6ers.com, my podcast, The American Rising, at The American Rise. I'm not just saying this to follow fish. Okay, that's a big part of it. But when we drop the bomb of what we're going to be bringing public, I assure you it's going to be fucking hell. We're not just here to troll the left and talk a bunch of shit online and exercise our First Amendment. We have some plans that we want to implement, and we're going to implement, and we hope that it changes the course of this country for the better without one single shot fired. So, you know, God bless the USA.
I think we got one more hand, Barry. If you got a second,
let's do it.
Beetle, you had your hand up and you put it down. You want to say something, bro?
Yeah, I just want to say you're listening to live from Alligator Alcatraz. Warboy Studios and Noble One is live now with that Rob, a patriot, and his fellow crewmates, bringing you the facts that matter. If it doesn't matter, it splatters. They tell the truth when others tell you lies. Beetle Bailey, Fort Bragg, signing off.
Thanks, Beetle.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I gotta get out of here. We're gonna head up and try to beat that Miami traffic so I can get these videos up and share them with you. So, thank you, everyone. Take a minute to follow the Warboy Studio, Patriot Rob, all of our shows. We're finally back and able to do what we do best, and that's talk a bunch of shit and expose things and call them for what they are and not apologize for doing so. So God bless you, Rob. Appreciate you, brother.
Uhuru, brother.
Uhuru.
All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream, but we're going to keep going for another like 15 minutes in the space. There's no more need for me to be on camera now. Thank God. So let me do
the
that.
older my stream gets harder and harder to end.
Drop all the guitars up, brother.
Yeah, there's more. It's just I gotta fucking figure out better camera angle. Yeah, there's a whole like bunch more over in here. And over here, like past this one. It goes out that way.
Uncle Ted would feel right at home in that studio.
I know, man. I'm so fucking. I want him to. All right, hold on one second. All right, guys, thank you for joining us on the live on the Lords of War on Warboy Studios. We're gonna sign off for now. Yeah, follow us on X. Have a great day.
Load up on guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend she's overboard and self-assured. Oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello.
Prosecutor said Ethan Nordine was the undisputed leader of the group that day as they tried to prevent the peaceful transfer of power.
FBI agents arrested Proud Boys former national chairman Enrique Tarrio at this home in Miami. By 2 this afternoon, he was in federal court.
Here we are now.